guys, today I wanted to show some of my current favorite products. I feel like I kind of missed October favorites now that we're partway through November, but I still kind of wanted to show you some recent things that I've been using on the regular, and I think I'll just put them on my face as I go. Hopefully this video isn't too boring. I feel like I'm such a vibrant person and very dramatic person in person. But sometimes when I watch back my footage, I feel like I'm so boring on camera and it's very discouraging. Also, totally random fact of the day, I just used some cellulite cream on my face. I know that sounds kind of insane, but I feel like I've been battling these laugh lines that out of nowhere came on my face overnight recently. And I really like this Clarins Body Fit anti-cellulite gel. I use it on my legs, it works really well. And I was thinking, I wonder if that will plump up my face a little bit. And it kind of did. I mean, you guys can't see the before, but I'm sure it says on here, don't use on your face, but I don't really have any super new moisturizer favorites other than this guy. This is the e.l.f. Illuminating Moisturizer and has SPF 15 in it. I'm not going to use this today just because I'm not going outside, so I don't need the SPF. And this is really nice for super light coverage makeup days. I would wear this without foundation for sure, but it just kind of is a kind of yellow beigey tint moisturizer, and it has very subtle gold shimmer in it, and it's just makes your face look so naturally dewy. I feel like it really looks like nothing right now, but in person, especially when the sun hits you, it's absolutely gorgeous and it's so cheap, so I would definitely recommend this guy. This was something that I got during the Sephora VIB sale. This is the Becca First Light Priming Filter. This is really nice. I was kind of wanting to try a new primer. I'm not usually a primer person. You guys know I don't really use primer all that often on my channel, but it's just because I haven't really found any that I feel work for me. They're either too thick or too greasy. Don't really love the super thick pore filling ones for the most part, but this one dries down and is actually very hydrating, and it doesn't make the foundation on top look weird, which is something that I feel like I'm constantly battling with. If I use a primer, even some moisturizers, I just can't handle how it makes my foundation look. I'm also going to take this Pixi by Petra Flawless and Poreless Primer, which is perfect for if you like the pore filling primers but you hate that oily texture that some of them have. This one is definitely more creamy, and I just like to put it anywhere where my skin creases naturally. If anyone has any recommendations for laugh lines, I also have a pretty deep crease between my eyebrows. If anyone has any miracle products, hit me up down below. Okay, I feel like I'm going so extra on my laugh lines right now, but I swear to you, when I put on makeup, they look 20 times worse. So I'm also gonna use this No. 7 Instant Illusion Wrinkle Filler, which I've totally mentioned in a favorites video before, and nothing has changed. This is definitely a temporary thing. I find it wears off during the day, but it just helps to soften some deep creases that I have. It's not a miracle product, but I just feel like it softens things a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with a powder to set it before I actually put my foundation on, which is something I've been doing very recently. There's only 2 powders that I currently use. They're the only powders that I like. One is the Fenty Beauty Invisimatte Blotting Powder, and the other is the Stellar Setting Powder. Yeah, in the shade Glow 01. I've been using the Stellar one literally every day, so I think today I'll use this guy. This is just so blurring and so thin. You can definitely not tell, you can't see the powder on your face. So I just like to set those kind of creasy areas My favorite foundation lately is this Stellar Limitless foundation. Honestly, like, I've been using this every day for weeks ever since I got it. It's one of the most flawless looking foundations that I've ever used. I have mine in the shade SO1, which is yellow undertone, and it's about equivalent to an NC15 in terms of shade. I would say I'm a little bit paler than MAC NC15, so it's not a perfect shade match for me, but I'm totally willing to forfeit that just for the way that it looks on my skin. And another one that I haven't really mentioned very much, but this is the Clinique Acne Solutions Liquid Makeup. I love this foundation. It is gorgeous. It is perfectly smoothing. It doesn't look like foundation on the skin. I ended up buying the second lightest shade just because the undertone was better. The fairest shade, called Alabaster, is like hella orange. This one is more beigey, so when I mix it with a white mixer, it's not so bad. But I think I just have to rock my Stellar Beauty foundation today because that's what I do every day. Boop, boop. 2 pumps is definitely more than enough, and I just like to use a brush with it most of the time. I did a whole review on this Stellar brand. The VIB sale isn't quite over yet. It's November 11th right now. So even though I'm nowhere near being finished this foundation, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I should pick another one up because I'm using it so much. I like barely ever repurchase foundations. The only foundations that I have currently that are repurchases are Estee Lauder Double Wear, Makeup Forever Water Blend Foundation, MAC Matchmaster Foundation. Yes, a little bit dark, I know, but if you want a foundation that looks like skin. So I've been really liking recently using like these little triangle sponges that I got at the dollar store and just pressing my foundation into my skin. Just helps with, I don't know, longevity, or at least I tell myself that it does. I also really like getting any excess product off my face. The less product I have on my face, the less likely it is to sink into my creases. I'm gonna use a little bit of this NARS Soft Matte Concealer. Really like the texture of this. It feels kind of creamy at first, but it actually just like melds into your skin and just looks like skin. I have some new favorite cheek products. The first one is this e.l.f. Warm Bronzer, and it's kind of like a blocks of thing. Yes. This is gorgeous if you have fair to medium skin. It just has the most beautiful like sun shimmer to it. Looks very kind of amber gold on my hand, but I swear to you, it looks gorgeous and just like you're in a sunset. Like that's what the lighting looks like when I use this. Absolutely love this, totally would recommend. I've also been living for like cream cheek products. You guys know I love this convertible color from Stila in the shade Camellia. I think they're discontinuing this, by the way, which is very sad. Also, if you live in a place where you can buy Marcel branded products, this is a cream, this is a cream blush in the shade Heatherwood, which is kind of like a soft, shimmery, reddish brown, but it just like blends so nicely on the cheeks. It kind of looks more like a tanned sunburn. So I've just been using this Real Techniques sculpting brush with my cream blushes lately. I've also been using cream products like over the bridge of my nose recently. I don't know, there's something about that that's just very cute. Okay, now that that's done, I've got 2 highlighters that I've been using on the regular. This is the MAC cream color base in the shade Pearl, which is like a cream highlighter. And this is the Body Shop Illuminating Drops of Glow, which is a liquid illuminator. So the Body Shop one is like a slight pink shade, but when you blend it out, it really doesn't look too pink or anything. It just is Gorgeous, Gorgeous Glow. It has like a slight bit of like iridescence to it, which is also really pretty. And this MAC one is a little bit more like very, very pale gold. I think that's the one that I'll use today, but I just love it because it has no shimmer in it at all. It's just, I don't know, it's just very dewy. I haven't really been doing much to my brows lately. When I fill them in, I use my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Medium Brown. But I really, really like this e.l.f. But it's just like an e.l.f. eyebrow gel, and I have both shades. This one is the lighter one, but I also have the darker one as well, which totally suits my eyebrows. It's very, very cool toned. They both are actually. But it's very, very goopy, so I do have to kind of wipe off a lot of the excess, but it just like gives a really nice definition to my brow, and it really, really holds them in place. Like, it's like crazy glue, seriously. For eyelashes, I've been using this L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. To be honest, it's not my favorite. Like, I feel like it's very, very thick and very clumpy. It does make my lashes look good, but I find it like not really any better than my L'Oreal Original mascara. So yeah, I'm just gonna use my normal voluminous original in black brown. I feel like I show you guys the same products over and over again, and I mean, hopefully I'm not, but I feel like I am. It's hard if you don't have money to start out with, because like, I have a full-time job outside of YouTube and I work, mascara. I end up spending a lot on this channel, so I'm not really able to save any money because I'm not a huge YouTuber and I don't make a lot of money. Like, if you guys knew, like, any video of mine that has like less than 50,000 views on it, which is like literally 90% of them, I probably make less than $1 on those. It's tough to keep up with all the new makeup trends because I don't get sent all those PR packages and I can't really afford to buy them all. Anyway, first world problems, right? For lips, I've really been liking lining them with a super dark liner. This is a NYX liner in the shade Brown. Line them, and then, yes, this looks crazy, then I just like blend it out. Kind of like gives the lips some contour and definition without being, you know, like 90s pop star. Okay, so it's a little 90s pop star, but I'm okay with it. Anyway, guys, that is the end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Oh, I forgot to mention, love this makeup setting spray by The Body Shop. It's super dewy and is a total dupe for MAC Fix Plus. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more. Put the notifications on if you want to make sure you don't miss any future videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.